coordinating your cancellation notices and cure notices in the purchase contract with those that you're going to find in an assignment. So, just to lay out a hypothetical, you have a property under contract and you decide you're going to assign your contractual interest. So, you're going to basically allow someone to have your rights as the buyer to purchase the property. And so you go and you find another buyer, an assignee of your rights under the contract. And that buyer is the one that's actually going to close on the property and perform. Well, if you do just a general assignment to that assignee, then they receive basically all of the rights that they're entitled to receive under the purchase contract. That includes the right to receive a cure notice in the event that they do not perform or they do not close escrow on time. So, a common scenario is you have a property under contract, you assign it, and then the end buyer is not able to perform for one reason or the other. They're just not able to perform, but they want to perform. Or maybe they're going to go and assign it. And that's what we call daisy chaining, right? They're going to go assign it to somebody else. And so they're hoping that that person after them is going to perform. And it just doesn't happen. Um, Depending on the purchase contract, if it has a cure notice, well, then the seller is going to issue a cure notice. And if you've done an assignment, just a general assignment, well, the end buyer has the right to benefit from that cure notice. And then you could end up losing that transaction because of the buyer's inability to perform. So, what I like to see is I like to see in the original purchase contract a cure notice between 3 and 10 days. But then in the assignment, you assign or the buyer, the assignor, the wholesaler, whatever term you want to use, in that assignment, they put in there saying, I'm going to assign everything to you, assignee or end buyer, except your right to be cured under the purchase contract.
Oh, interesting.
So you basically say, okay, if you don't perform by the close of escrow date, this assignment is done. It's over. It's canceled immediately. No cure, no right to a cure because I did not assign to you as part of this transaction the ability to be cured under the original contract. Now, if you have a cure notice then in the original contract, then, depending on how many days you put in there, it could be 3 days, it could be 10 days. You have the ability to figure out a way to save the transaction. Maybe it's finding another assignee. Maybe it's closing on it, yourself. But that end buyer's out of the picture because the assignment provides for the immediate cancellation upon the failure to close escrow on the original close of escrow date.